welcome home. It's great to have you back. I heard that I should say these sorts of things whenever family returns home. To be honest, I had originally expected this place to be like an Adeptus abode. I never suspected that your design would differ so greatly from what I had imagined. Most Adepti spend their years wandering the outside world. Though their abodes can be uniquely picturesque, they also feel like a lonely and remote paradise. But here feels very warm and cozy, and I have a nice person like you to keep me company. I've truly never experienced anything like this. What I mean is, I like it here. I will cherish this place and learn to adapt to life here. However, there are many pieces of decoration and furniture here that I've never seen before. I'm uncertain of their use or purpose. So please take a moment to explain everything to me when you could spare the time. Chat? Oh, then I suppose you must enjoy chatting, just like my master. All right then. Aside from my rigorous training in the Adepti arts, my master also taught me the skills of conversation. Though more often than not, she was the only one speaking, and I ended up just listening quietly. I suppose I should take the opportunity to practice whenever it presents itself. Why don't you start? Well, it seems that conversation is a skill that can't be practiced like other arts. There isn't any concrete methodology to mastering it as far as I can tell. I only remember my master saying that the purpose of talking is not only to convey information, but also to direct the mood and deepen mutual feelings. I'm quite ashamed, actually. I have no talent for this, and my master's expertise hasn't rubbed off on me at all. The feelings shared between my Adepti teachers and me are quite extraordinary. We don't need to converse to deepen our feelings for each other. And besides them, I have no real friends, which means that I've never had someone with whom to deepen my feelings. Well, whenever my master brought you up as the topic, I'll admit I felt quite amused. Yes, you. She said that you are widely regarded as a bold and fearless hero. But if people had seen the look of sheer panic on your face when you fell from the first Jade Chamber... You're blushing. Oh, is this how it feels when the mood of a conversation begins to shift? It seems my master's conversation techniques are quite handy after all. I've got it. I shall go ask my master all about you. That way, we'll have many more common topics to discuss. Oh, I suppose there's no need to go through all that trouble. You're already sitting right here in front of me, after all. In which case, please, tell me more about yourself. I'll remember everything you say. This taste. Is it really meant for me? No matter. I'm used to this kind of flavor after all. The food you cook is indisputably delicious. I can't refuse it.
Hello. If you have any outstanding work, feel free to delegate it to me. Sure, but I may not be able to offer any practical advice if our topic of discussion is not work-related. Oh, all right. You know, I used to agonize a lot over whether to try and integrate into human society. When our workload is light, my coworkers sometimes organize social events. But my strict vegetarian diet is completely different from everyone else's. And I don't really share their interest in shopping or lively forms of entertainment. Sometimes they can be quite critical. People say that my whole mindset is just fundamentally different from an ordinary person's. But what can I do? It's hard to change your habits when they've been that way for thousands of years. Then it would only be proper for me to offer you something in return. Shall I take you out? For a meal? In a restaurant? Great! With your help, I'm sure I'll be able to integrate into human society in no time. I think it's beautiful here. It must have been quite an undertaking to decorate such a large space. Thank you for all your efforts. In my spare time, I particularly enjoy taking strolls outside. It's so quiet and peaceful. Even at midday, it's perfectly safe to take a nap. Please don't worry. I've slept like this every day for at least 1,000 years. Anyway, thanks so much, once again. I thought maybe we could plant some flowers together. Or some other plants, like vegetables. That's because I've always feared I wouldn't be able to control my appetite, and that I'd end up eating all the vegetables I grew in one sitting. But I'm sure that if I grow them together with you, I'll definitely be able to control myself. No, you don't understand. I put on weight very easily, and if my appearance changed, then perhaps... I mean, the way people see me, well, the way you see me. Great! And, you'll help me plant them too, right? First rule of gardening, grow together, eat together. Anyway, I'll go, fetch some seeds. I'll make sure they're the very best. Such authentic delicacies. Oh no, I think I might have eaten too much. I appreciate the thought, but meat's not really my thing. I'm somewhat of a picky eater. Sorry you went to all this trouble.
Hello. I'm so happy to see you again. Can I do anything for you? I'm at your service. I love the atmosphere here, as I'm sure you'd expect. The exterior is spacious and very pleasant, and the interior is exquisitely decorated. I do believe it's the finest estate I've ever seen. The only problem is, compared to Mondstadt, there's far too little here for a maid to do. It feels a little too relaxing. It would be my pleasure. Do you know something? Ever since I came here, I don't believe I've picked up a single item of lost property. I'm still not used to it. No, they're just items I find while cleaning. For example, a faded headband under a cabinet. Or a ball hidden in a bush by a kitten. Or a bookmark in a corner of the library. Keys dropped at the side of the road. Oh, an unsigned letter of confession stuck in the door of the church. Well, I always do my utmost to reunite each item with its owner. But the ones that go unclaimed remain at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Speaking of cleaning, This place always seems so clean and tidy. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's always very fulfilling to work here. More so than when I'm cleaning for the Knights or anywhere else. Because this is your home. Huh? You're asking me? I want to take your measurements and make an outfit for you. Oh, of course, they don't call me the, Wonder Maid for nothing. If you wore clothes that I made for you, most certainly be a wonderfully momentous occasion. Okay. All right, then. Excellent. Time to get busy again. Only, this must be the happiest kind of busy in all of Teyvat. How can you make such a simple dish taste so good? My admiration towards you just keeps growing. This is more than I normally eat in a whole day. This tastes wonderful! Would you mind teaching me how to make this? After all, it is my duty as a maid. Should you require a glass of hot milk or a lullaby? I will see to it without delay.
Traveler, you're here! Anything interesting you want to talk about today? That's because Paimon's thinking about serious things. Paimon's jealous of people from wealthy and influential families. They have an endless supply of mora and mountains of delicious food to eat. But after getting to know Ayaka better, Paimon realized that a young lady from a noble family can also have her share of hardships. She needs to shoulder her clan's duties and responsibilities. She works so hard and has very little time for herself. Ayaka must be exhausted. She should try to relax a bit. Ah, that's right! Let's invite Ayaka to the next festival! If she got an invite from us, there's no way she'd refuse! Besides, if Ayaka's around, she can pick up the tab for us.